Creation is a fundamental part of humanity. It's what keeps us moving forward. The tools that we use have such a great influence on the outcome of our creations. So we're lucky to live in the era right now where this type of technology is readily available to everyone. With the right user experiences paired with this technology, it's going to have a massive influence on how everything in the world is created. Hey Kickstarter, I'm Shay.
I'm Daniela.
And I'm Daniel.
We're Gravity Sketch, a team of designers and engineers who understand what it takes to bring an idea to life. For the past 2 years, we've been challenging the standards and breaking the rules of digital 3D creation.
What if people could have a tool so intuitive that it would feel invisible, allowing them to focus on what really matters, their creation? Gravity Sketch is the most intuitive tool for 3D design, allowing anyone to bring their ideas to life. We've been working with many artists, designers, engineers, even dancers, to understand their creative process, to see how they're thinking and behaving, to be able to communicate their ideas and bring them out to the world. Through our extensive research, we have been able to inject all of that information into the Gravity Sketch experience. And now we have a tool so natural that from children to vehicle designers, they're able to create in a very intuitive way what they have in their heads and put it out to the world.
I've been dreaming about tools like this ever since I was about 10 years old, thinking about, in the future we're going to be in this alternate reality and we can do anything we want to do. Well, it's here. So I'm really excited for it.
This is genuinely great fun to make stuff.
The most exciting thing about Gravity Sketch is that I literally can see my work alive. It really feels like I'm living in an environment that I've created.
The thing that is really cool about Gravity that I love is the fact that you can take pieces very intuitively and move them around. And that's something you can't do in reality that's really magical, is that you can actually take something and make it really big and walk around it.
One of the biggest technical constraints when we decided to make Gravity Sketch was the fact that we wanted everything to happen in real time, just like creation in real life. You put a pencil on paper, you draw a line, and the line's there. When you grab a controller, when you touch a touch screen with Gravity Sketch, you draw a line, it appears instantly in front of you. There's no delay. With your help, we'll be able to push the boundaries of what 3D creation currently allows. Co-creation is one of the most exciting things that we're looking to create with Gravity Sketch. You'll be able to co-create with anyone in real time around the world, with someone on their iPad while you're in VR, with someone on a Wacom, all at the same time.
With every stroke in Gravity Sketch, you're creating a 3D model. That model could then be manipulated. You can grab that model, you can move it around in your free space, you can change its color, you can duplicate that model. You can create series of these different strokes to create your actual object, working with your object right in front of you, and then scaling it straight up to an architectural scale. You can export that creation for 3D printing or moving on into a more sophisticated software. We really want to leave our software open so that people can bring their ideas in and also take their ideas out and share them with others.
6 months ago, we launched our mobile product, giving just a taste of the Gravity Sketch experience, and the feedback has been amazing. We've done a ton of work into bringing Gravity Sketch into desktop and VR devices.
Now we need your help to cross the finish line. Please back us and help us finally democratize 3D creation.
Typing on the keyboard of an Apple IIc computer may well be the best way to pass time for some in the past. However, would it have been more fun to do that with a wireless controller, like this? With this idea of enhancing people's gaming experience, we created a retro receiver for this vintage machine. With just a single click on the button there, you are enabled to replace the keyboard with a Bluetooth controller. Consoles became very popular starting from the 80s, leaving us with a lot of classic games to still play and enjoy nowadays. Our AP40 controller is created to bring back those good old memories for us on those old school consoles like NES. The trend continued to the 90s. With the birth of a Super Nintendo, people were able to enjoy more varieties of games. Our AP40 is also compatible with those games on this classic machine. From the design of the controller, it is very easy to see that we especially made this for Apple's 40th anniversary. only to show our respect to the pioneering company who has profoundly affected our way of living in the personal computer era. With the change of gaming devices into smartphones and tablets at present time, we also created a unique stand to suit gamers' habits today. This stand is an aluminium holder in the design of a mini-sized Apple II computer, which can hold your gaming device beautifully when enjoying a game of your choice. Unique, different, and something no one has done before is what we wish to achieve.
We've entered the age of personal manufacturing, but when it comes to making durable things in your own shop, there's still no easy way to cut hard materials.
As makers and engineers, we need to work with all materials, so we built a machine that could, the first desktop water jet.
Wazer works by combining abrasive particles with a high-pressure water stream. The mixture exits the nozzle and cuts through the workpiece.
It's great for any workshop. It cuts every material, it's compact and contained, and it's digital, so you can make precise cuts that are impossible to make any other way.
As an industrial designer, I've used a variety of desktop fabrication tools, but they tend to be very limited by the durability of the materials you can use on those machines. With a desktop water jet, we can go from design to component to fitting that component and testing within a couple of hours. That's an incredibly powerful tool.
As a jeweler and an artist, with the work I make, I spend a lot of time hand cutting. So right now I'm selling pieces sort of as almost limited edition because I can't physically output them, not because I want to be making in a limited edition. Wazer would allow me to not only make a lot more, but also to lower the price point so they'd be available to a broader audience.
I think, people tend to have their ideas constrained by their tools and the things they're capable of working with. And having a water jet cutter, which has the ability to cut a broader range of materials, hard materials like steel and glass, will be enabling and make them think in different ways and have them build different things they couldn't build before.
The future of manufacturing is in custom local fabrication. People will be able to make things in their own workshop that they can use every single day and will last a lifetime.
As mechanical, electrical, and manufacturing engineers, we've designed products, manufactured components, and set up assembly lines in the past.
Now we're preparing for production, but we need enough orders to produce the machines cost-effectively.
We've created a unique desktop tool, and we're really looking forward to all the amazing things that people create with it.
Introducing the world's first magnetic connector for iPhone 7. Because Apple has combined the audio jack and the power jack into one connector on the iPhone 7, we are now able to give you a magnetic connector that connects your data, audio, and fast charging in a single click. It's never been more convenient. Magnetic connectors are vastly superior to mechanical connectors. Not only are they way more convenient to use, they're also far more resistant to dust, water, and other contaminants. All this added reliability can greatly improve your peace of mind. Our engineering team has worked very hard to make this connector as small as possible. We have also developed a 2-in-1 connector that works with Android and Apple devices. We've already successfully completed a pilot manufacturing run of over 1,000 units. We have done extensive testing to ensure their reliability over extended use. If you're interested, please contact us now for our early review program. Please support us and make this a reality. We cannot do it without you.
What if you had full control over your DSLR settings? but wireless, from your smartphone. We're introducing the Unleashed, the first smartphone DSLR remote control that you won't even notice is there. We at Photography are a small team in Germany's capital, Berlin. We're specialized in creating quality hardware refined to the last detail and have helped many happy customers all around the world get the most out of their DSLRs. Developing the Unleashed, we had one big design goal: its tiny size. You can leave the Unleashed on the camera at all times, even when packing it into your bag. The hot shoe stays free, so you can keep using your external or pop-up flash, LED panels or shotgun mics. It never needs to be charged and automatically reconnects to your smartphone via Bluetooth Low Energy, so you don't need to reconfigure your Wi-Fi settings each time you shoot remotely. It's plug and play and always ready to use. The Unleashed is the first wireless remote that gives you complete control over your DSLR, as if it was still in your hands. You'll experience a professionally designed app that lets you change all the important settings: aperture, shutter speed, ISO, white balance and much more. You won't have to touch the camera to change settings, trigger it, or start and stop video recording. This is vital for vibration-free long exposures, breathtaking star trails, as well as epic time lapses. The Unleashed even supports carefully controlled exposure ramping for smooth day-to-night transitions, the holy grail of time lapses. One of the biggest advantages of digital photography is the possibility to instantly see results. This is too cool to miss when shooting remotely, so the Unleashed will send a thumbnail to your smartphone for quick review and checking exposure. The Unleashed can use your smartphone's location or a Bluetooth GPS receiver for direct geotagging. The exact GPS location of where you take the photo is saved in its metadata immediately. Relive your vacation by viewing your photos on a map, or find pictures of your favorite spots by simply zooming in on their location without having to remember exactly when you were there. Almost every photo management software already supports geotagging. There are times when you have to work with more than one camera. Either you're taking photos at a wedding or shooting a video. You could be behind the main camera, but with our app, you can control up to 6 cameras at once. Start recording at the same time, trigger all cameras at the right moment, or synchronize settings beforehand. Don't worry about missing a moment or an angle, even if you're missing a crew. We believe in reliability. To reach our expectations of quality, our Unleashed is completely made in Germany. We make sure the Unleashed is produced locally because in our experience, a close relationship with manufacturers is what makes the difference. We designed, developed, built prototypes and have spent months working on the firmware. What we still need is the capital for tooling, certification and other costly parts of mass production, while we do the final development. And that's where we need you. Help us build the smartest DSLR accessories so that we can help you become an even better photographer. We at Photography say thank you.